guys, welcome to the Tarot Bar. This tarot channel is all about having fun, all while trying to figure out this thing called life, with guidance of tarot and oracle cards. So let's just go ahead and have some fun by grabbing a glass or a cup from the following. In today's reading, I'm just going to be drinking tea from my grumpy mug. So let's go ahead and start and say cheers. How cute is he? Cheers. All right, so let's talk Mercury Retrograde. I wasn't going to do a reading on this, but today Instagram and Facebook, as I'm sure you've all heard, is down. And I've had all sort of issues with my emails all day. So yes, let's talk Mercury Retrograde. So I've heard we shouldn't panic when you're going in reverse, that it doesn't mean disaster, and that fear is an illusion. So then explain all the craziness around technology today, buddy. Because of all of this, I clearly knew I had to do a reading around Mercury Retrograde. So if you don't know, Mercury Retrograde in Pisces is asking us to get real with our emotions. So today, go ahead and pick one of these hearts and let's see what it has to say. This is heart number 1, heart number 2, and heart number 3. Take your time and pick your emotional heart. Then skip ahead to the correct timestamp. And you can find that below. And with that said, are you ready to have some fun?
Yes, 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 yes.
Welcome heart number 1. So what, why, what, how does Mercury Retrograde want you to get real with your emotions this season? Let's see. So let me see if that's going to stay. Yep, it's going to stay there. So this is your tarot card, which you only get one. You're going to get a bunch of oracle cards. So the Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So you must be a tender, just a sweet, good person and really patient. And I think it wants you to keep going by you caring for others, but also making sure to put yourself first and making sure that you don't neglect yourself and by taking care of everyone else, right? So continue doing what you do, I would say. Nurture those around you. Just don't forget to also take care of yourself. And I think we always sometimes a lot of people tend to forget that you have to put yourself sometimes first because you're so busy taking care of everyone else. So just make time to take care of yourself. Clearly, if you are in a relationship, it might move on to the next level, which is good, right? So maybe it's just telling you to open your heart too, to accept that love in if you're not sure. Trust your intuition. It seems like you might know the answer, like you know what to do, and don't be afraid of doing so because you might be you might be missing out if you don't listen to your intuition. Your light is telling you to deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. So in my opinion, it's just saying that you need to listen to your intuition. You have the answer, and if you feel like you don't, maybe you just need to take some time for yourself to get those answers. Maybe you're just too busy taking care of everyone else, right? And you need to take care of yourself because you might be exhausted, and you need that retreatment and that rest and pampering time for you. So maybe you're just too busy taking care of everyone else and not necessarily taking care of yourself, and maybe that's what you need to do. The message from your angels is expression. So this card in particular, I do grab the book just because the guidebook is so pretty, and I just love how the messages are straightforward and beautiful. So let me find expression. Here we go. This card guides you to speak your mind. After all, that's one of the reasons indigos, such as you, came to Earth. For so long, people have not spoken up for themselves. As a result, humanity has lived under the control of those with power. Now is the time for change, and you are one of the spiritual warriors in charge of initiating this shift. Always speak your mind, but also be aware of how others react to your declarations. Ask the angels to guide you to communicate in ways that allow you to be heard. If you can express yourself in a manner that people can relate to, your concerns and opinions will be much better received. So, again, it sounds to me like you're so busy maybe saying yes and not necessarily just going with the flow, because maybe you might be a pleaser and you don't know how to express by saying no. You might be having a problem just saying no, why you don't want to do certain things, why you might be exhausted because you're always taking care of everyone else and doing what everyone else is telling you to do, because you're just a loving, really nice, patient person. But loving and patient doesn't mean that you're not allowed to say no. You should be able to express yourself and saying how you feel and what you want, and those that love you will understand, and those that don't, they need to go. They shouldn't be around you. So your spirit wants to tell you romance. Woohoo. So let's grab the guidebook. This one's a really cute short message, but romance. Musty, gushy romance. Enjoy and embrace this beautiful time. So you might be in love, or you might be flirting with someone or whatever, and you should have fun. Enjoy that moment. Maybe take time with this individual and express how you feel. Maybe take a little vacay with them and let the world go. Maybe you're just too busy not giving yourself the opportunity to love. And if that's the case, then, stop. Just go for it. Have some fun. The universe, I heart you. So if everyone really knew how much they were loved, not only from above, but by those in their life, they'd be little hearts drawn on everything from wheelbarrows to skyscrapers to jumbo jets. And I so look forward to that day. Big heart, the universe. So you're loved. And I would think you are, because it sounds like you're a really nice, patient, loving person. And usually those people are loved. Funny. All right, so I had to stop because I started laughing, like out of control laughing. Because I noticed that I made a mistake. I added 2 cards from your spirit, and each group only gets 1 card of each. So, I don't know. The laughing angels attacked me, and I started laughing out of control. So, you do get 2 cards. So, let's go ahead and see what it says. Support. So, let's grab the book again. You get an extra one. Support. You are part of a loving support system. We can help each other reach our dreams. So, it sounds like you're always helping others. So just know that because you do help everyone, you do have that support system, and that they're there to help you. So if you want to take a vacation with your, romance partner over here, just ask for help. Whether if you have too much work, you can ask those around at work to help you with your work. If you have kids, I'm sure you'll find a babysitter. If you have a dog, the same thing. So you have the support system in order to take a break. And clearly you need a break because this is asking you to take, some time for you and to rest. So the universe loves you and you have that support. Your crystal for this retrograde, Mercury retrograde period is the orange calcite. And who needs it? Any artist or anyone whose sex life needs a little more, a little bit more life. And where to put it? In the honeymoon suite or in the studio if you are an artist. And unlock your creativity. That's what it's asking you to unlock that creativity. And it might be, again, it talked about how sex life. So And then the romance card was here in support. So in my opinion, you need to have some fun with your partner because you might be too busy doing who knows what, work or kids or I don't know. So it sounds like you need some fun, some time for you and maybe even you and your partner and some relaxed time. So this card right here, it's from Men Are from Mars, Women Are from Venus, and it's just a simple game card, and it allows you to communicate better with your partner. So if Venus, a man needs appreciation to feel love. So just FYI, your man needs just appreciation, and that's just his way of knowing that you love him. Mars, a woman needs respect to feel love. So again, just respect your woman and they know that they're being loved. And I would totally agree with that one. And then this card right here is from your naughty angels, or better yet, it's from a card deck called These Cards Will Get You Drunk. And it's saying, swap attack. Keep this card. You can use it once to force someone else to drink instead of you. So basically it's just saying next time you're out having a drink, you can say, or you can force someone to drink instead of you having that drink, to force them to have that drink. So that's it for today. Hopefully you liked this little short reading. And if it did resonate and if you did like it, well, go ahead and like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. And while you're at it, say hello in the comments below. Also, follow me on Instagram at TheTarot Bar. Again, TheTarot Bar. Thank you. Till next time. Ta-ta. Welcome heart number 2. So what, why, what, how does Mercury retrograde want you to get real with your emotions? So let's get started. Let's put this heart here. All right. So you get one tarot card and this is it. Your message is 5 of Fire, competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So clearly you're experiencing some challenges. And in my opinion here, I would say to agree to disagree. Because, you know, when I think of competing goals, you know, someone always has to win. And if you're for it, you know, if you're into it, if you enjoy competition, then this is amazing for you, right? But if it's not, then you're going to get exhausted. So you really have to think, what is the end, like what's at the end of the tunnel, right? What do you gain from it? And is it, you know, are you fine competing and winning by losing everyone else? Because it's the word here, conflict with others, is there. And when I think of that is, you know, is it worth it? You know, clearly there's some sort of challenge here. Now, not to say that success is not possible, because success is still possible, okay? But it's going to take a lot of effort. So it's really up to you if you're up for the challenge or if you're not. Are you a competitive person or you're not? So my message would be, you know, are you a competitive person? Do you like that? Do you not? And also conflict with others, you know, agree to disagree maybe, so you don't have to take it too personal. And next thing you know, you're not sleeping at night. So let's see what your light has to tell you. So let me tell you guys, I had to stop the video because it stopped recording and then I accidentally dropped my phone and I record with my phone. So my point is, Mercury retrograde is fucking with me too much today. My emails, my Instagram, my Facebook, and now with trying to give you guys this reading. So all I gotta do is laugh a little. So cheers to laughing and having fun with Mercury. All right, so like I was saying, let's see what your line has to say. Share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So if there's conflict with others, right, and there's competitive goals and you might be bothered by some details, speak your voice, share your opinion, express how you feel. Sometimes when we don't speak up is when it gets worse, right? Because we are keeping that energy in and we're not letting it out. And then it doesn't allow you to sleep at night. So maybe all you have to do in order to, clear the air is to speak up and clarify what's happening. And yeah, that's what I would definitely say. Speak up. Self-reflection. So this is a message from you. So I had to restart again because unfortunately it stopped recording all of a sudden. So like I was saying, your angel's message is self-reflection. So the guidebook reads, this card is asking you to review your life. The angels guide you to see yourself as the indigo spiritual warrior you truly are. It's so easy to look back on your actions and feel guilt for things you've done to upset others. But that time has passed and you don't need to bring that energy with you going forward. See yourself as an indigo or as a divine soul who's doing the absolute best you can. Given the situation of your existence, as an indigo, you're designed to fight against that which no longer serves humanity. And this requires nothing more than being yourself. Admit what's most important to you and ask the angels to guide you to these goals and wishes. So going back to your message here, maybe you need to reflect upon what is it that you want to accomplish here and what you want to say in order to fix this issue. Because, you might be fighting a fight that is not even worth your time and you're just doing it for fun. Or you might be doing, or you just don't understand what's happening. So you need to do some self-reflection before you speak your mind, in my opinion. So let's see what your spirit has to say. Release. That makes sense. So it's most likely going to say release what no longer serves you. Yep. Release. Cut out what no longer serves you. Release old ties. So maybe you're fighting for something that's not worth it. Maybe you need to stop competing for something that's not worth your time. Release it. Let it go. But maybe you need time alone and some self-reflection in order to see that you don't need it anymore. It's not serving you anything. It's a waste of your time, of energy. The universe wants to tell you, you have more options than you realize. I'm sure it's hard to get really angry at someone when you can think of all the reasons you love them, as you can the universe. So if this is a love situation, you might be competing for someone. And in my opinion, no one is worth competing for. We have over 7 billion people on this planet. There's no reason why you should be fighting over someone's attention. It's just not worth it. And there's so many people, you have options out there. There's so many people that can value you and treat you the right way. If that's the case, if it's a relationship, you need to share your voice and let them go. Release them, break up with them or her. You have options. Stop it. Just stop that. I don't know. It just gets so frustrating to me when I think of how we're so stuck with one person to try to get their attention when, they should want us. They should want to be with us because we are amazing. You're amazing. Everyone's amazing. Everyone brings something to the table. And if they can't see that, then why? Why fight for them when someone else will appreciate you without you trying to fight to show them, what you're worth? They're just going to see it and appreciate it and value you for you. Anyways, I can go on and on because I just had this conversation with one of my friends. So your crystal, your stone during this Mercury retrograde period is crystal that I don't know how to pronounce. So it's right there on the screen, and I'm going to try to pronounce it and murder its name is Cavinsite. And who needs it? Storytellers, soothsayers, healers, therapists, psychics. You might be psychic and that's why you need this. Where to put it? Wherever you translate inspiration into the written or spoken word. Expand your consciousness. So clearly it wants you to share your voice. So you need this crystal in order to express yourself, in order to let go of that crazy person that is driving you nuts. And this card right here is from a little game card. It's from Mars, or Men Are from Mars, Women Are from Venus. And it just allows you to communicate and understand our partners a little bit better. So Mars, bring her cut flowers as a surprise, not just on special occasions. Yes, I hate it when a guy just buys me flowers like on Valentine's Day or on my birthday. Dude, I love flowers. Get me flowers. Surprise me with flowers throughout the entire year. Okay, that was too much. But yeah, that's how I feel. Venus, when a man is not expected to give more, he automatically wants to. So when you stop asking that you want this, like me, I want flowers, I want flowers, I want flowers. When I don't say that, that's when I usually get my flowers from guys. And this is from your naughty angels, or better yet, from the card game called These Cards Will Get You Drunk. And since this is the tarot bar and I do love my drinks, it's just a fun little card. So this message says, everyone votes on who is the most likely to be in bed by 10 p.m. That person drinks. So if you're bored at a bar and you're with your friends and you want to play a game, name the person who is most likely to go to bed by 10 p.m. and make them drink. So that's it. I hope you liked my short little reading. And if you did, and if it resonated, then please go ahead and like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. While you're at it, say hello in the comments below. Also, follow me on Instagram at TheTarot Bar. Again, TheTarot Bar. Thank you. Till next time. Ta-ta. Welcome, heart number 3. So what, why, what? How does Mercury retrograde want you to get real with your emotions this season? So let's get started. So this is your tarot card and your only tarot card. So balance. Archangel Ezekiel. The need for balance and moderation. Cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So, balance is pretty simple, right? You're either working too hard or having too much fun, and you need to balance everything out. You need to do a little bit of everything. Everything in moderation is healthy. When you're doing too much of one thing, it's unhealthy. Sorry, Mercury retrograde did its thing. It stopped recording out of nowhere. My phone is perfectly fine. It's at 100 or 90% in battery, so I have no idea why I stopped. But I was saying, moderation. Moderation is key. So make sure that you're balancing everything out. You're taking care of yourself and others. You are working and having fun at the same time. You're working out, but, you're treating yourself to cheat dates too, right? So balance of a little bit of everything. Sometimes when you overdo something, you're missing out the other piece and you're not balanced and you're not happy for the most part. So let's see what the other cards have to say. This is the card of your light. And what is this saying? Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So get grounded, right? That's what maybe is missing out of your balance. Maybe you need to connect with yourself, and maybe you're even doing too much for others and not maybe even taking care of yourself. So it's advising for you to go out in nature, and maybe you'll find those answers there on how to get balance and how to, have a moderate life and balanced life. Your angels are asking you to ask for a sign. This one I read from the guidebook just because the messages are just so pretty. So ask for a sign. Let's see. Clearly I don't know my alphabet. So there we go. If you're feeling stuck or confused, then you need a sign to point you in the best direction. Signs are some of the most interactive and consistent messages the angels can bring to you. When you regularly ask for them, you're shown constant reminders that you're on the right path and receive clear guidance to help keep you there. As an indigo, you may feel disconnected from other people and wonder why you can't relate to them. Ask the angels to show you a plain and easy sign that your wish, purpose, dream, hope, or desire is relevant and possible too. And to let you know the next step for you to take. You will be very pleased with the outcome, as heaven will validate and guide you clearly. All you have to do is ask for your sign. So, again, maybe you don't have the answer on how you can have balance in your life. Maybe you think you don't have enough time. And you need to ask for that sign, and perhaps later on go on a hike and maybe you'll get your answer there. The universe is telling you, love in spite of it all. So before all this madness ever began, there was you and your best friends. And it was all about who would be the first one to take that leap, the first to forget, the first to kiss, the first to tell, the first to fall, the first to get back up, and the first to remember that it all began with a dare. To love in spite of it all, is that you? Take a dare, you daredevil. I remember the glint in your eyes, all three of them. Love the universe. So it sounds like you might be exhausted or bored, or like I don't know, like maybe your life is just going, but it almost feels like there's no purpose. And maybe because you're so focused on one particular thing, so you need answers, and in order to do so, sounds like you need to have some fun. Like you need to go back to when your childhood, where everything was simple and it was fun and everything was silly and just easy. And if you get grounded and ask for that sign, you'll get those answers on what to work on. And the crystal for this retrograde period is rhodonite. And I hope I didn't murder the name, but who needs it? Potential wasters, those deeply signing, for those who say I hate my job. So yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Those who hate their job, this is the crystal that you need. And it's saying to go with your heart. Where to put it? Against your open heart, begging the universe to tell you what the fuck you should be doing with your life. What TF? What the fuck? I didn't just use my favorite words for no reason. That's what it says. So that's what you need to do. And this is a card from a little game that is called Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. And it just allows us to understand and communicate our partners a little bit better. So Venus, a man feels successful in a relationship when he comes home to a happy woman. So stop being so moody, because he might feel like he's failing in this relationship because you're always mad and bitching at him. Mars, when you turn home, find her first and give her a hug. So, acknowledge your partner. Make sure that, you let them know that you missed them throughout the day and you thought about them. This card is from your naughty angels, or better yet, from a card game called These Cards Will Get You Drunk. And as the Tarot Bar, we like to have drinks here and there. So this message says, Misery loves company. Keep this card. You can use this card once to force someone to drink with you. So next time you're out, just force someone to get you a drink, or, to drink with you. So hope you enjoyed this little short reading. And if you did and it resonates, go ahead and like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. And while you're at it, say hello in the comments below. Also, follow me on Instagram at TheTarot Bar. Again, TheTarot Bar. Thank you. Till next time. Ta-ta.